afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dana, Master of Propaganda, Hero of the Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on Angerville here between the north. Sturmtigerfrost fighting for Deutschland. Fighting here for the 2nd SS Panzerdivision das Reich here with mobile defense, Luftwaffe supply, and encirclement. An interesting combination there. We also got Osttruppen and Panzerfaust buildings there versus MikeRatty fighting for the United States of America for the 3rd Army here with airborne, infantry, and mechanized. We also got grenade bullets here and a single infantry bulletin. So it's certainly a bit of a mix. In a certain sense, they do reflect each other a bit, but not the usual way. Got Pioneers, the Grenadiers, and MG42 there sort of starting up for Sturmtigerfrost. MikeRatty barreling right out there with 2 riflemen. The rear sort of ending up the right side, whereas the riflemen spreading out through the west. So in that regard, we're seeing sort of spread approach there to the map from MikeRatty, and certainly also one of the more clever things to do in Angerville, since it's pretty much a sharp divide right down the centre. For us, of course, sort of just focusing on one side, but it's the Wehrmacht sort of going on the right-hand side. Generally, is always something you have to be a bit careful about, due to sort of where the map is. It does allow your opponent to get closer to you, and then throw in sort of grenades with smoke and whatnot here for MikeRatty, and he's even gotten sort of get cheaper and recharge faster. I mean, this could definitely get a bit nastier for Frost up in the closer quarters of East Angerville versus West Angerville would certainly provide a bit more of a challenge in that sense. But shoot it here, got Grenadiers pushing straight for the fuel point there. Pioneers following up, MG42 arriving. So already got a second MG42. So he's going pretty heavy on the support weapons, sort of trying, sort of guard the initial points here. Whereas we got Mike sort of going up here. He might in fact be preparing for a sort of flank around here. In which case, good job there. So there's more players actually do, but initially he's just sort of been, back and forth here. But of course, as more players are realizing, one of the tricks for Angerville is basically, these bits here right around the road, or in a sense here, are just sort of really nasty flank spots, in particular versus a Wehrmacht player. And of course, here again, this is also why East is really nice for Wehrmacht, because there's a lot of buildings there for the Allies to utilize against them. So right here, we've got Rifleman in the building. Oh, watching the cut-off point, we got more Rifleman, we got an MG42 there. It's pretty much no support, so he's going to have to double back. He'll risk already being cut off. Got no further units here from Frost at the moment. There, MG42 already pushed back, simply overwhelmed. Too many angry Yankees, and we got here already within the first few minutes. We've got a grenade package on the way, of course. He's not really got a lot of fuel, so that will certainly hurt his tagging a bit, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure Mike at this point, of course, is banking on just being able to do more damage with them. That's certainly not a bad idea overall. Of course, the MG4 sitting up, he's sort of expecting you to swing quickly, but in this case, I mean, MikeRatty couldn't theory just, hunker down around here, so try to sort of keep Frost away from the cut point as long as possible. That would actually be quite a viable tactic as well. There's been a lot of options there. Now we're sort of going to secure the rest of the west side map here to ensure that Mike actually gets some resources. Now they sort of pull off the initial part here, which is basically denying Frost resources. Ram here versus Grenadiers, MG42 opening up, then the advancing Riflemen, Pioneers holding up there, Riflemen sitting up there from behind as well. Basically, he's not got enough troops, he's got the Grenadiers moving back. Got forces moving in here, MG42 sitting up nearby building, then of course what's later. And there we go, grenade against the MG42, kills for Jürgen, but the rest are fighting on. Do not worry, Jürgen, we shall avenge you, cutting down as many Yankees as we can before we die. I hope we don't, so. And there you go, another grenade here. He's also making use of the increased range he's got here, and almost got the MG42 already, looking rather rough here in the first opening moments here of Frost's game here. There we go, sticking with the MG42, Grenadiers, Pioneers need to get away there. Troops there getting suppressed by the MG42. He's managed to reconnect, but over here things are getting rather hot-minded. But of course, this is just merely what he's doing with 3 riflemen and a bunch of grenades. And so also he's just displaying the potency of them.
Pathfinders on station and ready for action.
Right here, a rather sharp blow to Frost. He's done some damage, of course, in return to MikeRatty, but it's not quite on the same scale. We got a second Grenadier squad there on the way. New got points are being further taken. That in the base, we got the 4th rifle squad there on the way. Of course, no further sort of upgrades are taking up so far. Again, the grenade does delay a bit, but again, he's basically sort of banking on he can do as much damage. It won't harm him much. And in a sense, he already has partly because, again, he was able to deny Frost his fuel by going for the cut point. And there again, very sharply, very viciously. And of course, we see here Frost sort of pushing ahead aggressively, trying to overcome sort of that initial problem. Of course, we'll have to see how he actually does here. Some S-mines around here could maybe be an idea to sort of deter things in that direction. Pioneers going up, he's sort of trying to do something there, I guess. Grenadiers there, MG42's moving up.
enemy is attempting to steal
Rather than they're coming under fire, there go pushed away. Might be able to grab that few point victory point being taken away. It does result in a small victory point advantage there for Frost for the time being. But rather than they're being pushed back, Grenadiers moving ahead. Right now, of course, he's playing versus the Americans. He does know there's a grenade. So, I mean, in theory, he could try for a slightly heavier T1, but as usual, due to the sort of events there, Palmer says you just try to take up here already. Go for maybe early half attacks and panzer, but there's something else you need to try and pressure MikeRatty a bit further, also make him a bit harder to push off. Also, I mean, his slight attempt to sort of pressure from the left flank has already here collapsed due to the presence of a single rifle squad, which of course can easily overpower the Pioneers. And he's actually going for a sniper here, so it's basically sort of bleed out MikeRatty, and MikeRatty in a sense sort of trying to do the same here. Though of course with the Pathfinders instead of a sniper, the Americans never really had any snipers. They had marksmen, and that was about it really, actually. They never had any sort of sniper schools or sniper training like the Germans, the British or the Soviets. In that regard, the Americans stood a bit out like that. Well, that was one of the several ways the Americans tend to stand out a bit there compared to the other armies. Robin almost got the MG42, got the point there as well, so munitions, fuel. So, I mean, these, you know, I mean, he's got 1/4 of the map here, but this is 1/4 that has the fuel, the munitions, and this one victory point. But at the same time, it certainly also means that still MikeRatty will be getting a lot of resources. Grenade there against the Grenadiers, MG42 coming up the flank. He almost got the other one, that almost! Run, Dieter, run! As fast as your legs can carry you. There you go, Mark moving up. There we got the Pathfinder as well here. Ravner not looking good. We could try maybe seeing Ravner, except he's not tagged up, I think. Oh, he's doing it there though. Snow moving up as well. Scharfschütze. Grenades there versus the MG42. Straight through the window, up into the attic it seems. Blows up part of the attic, and there we go. Around getting salt down in front of the MG42 there. Heavy losses. There we go. Pathfinder's doing what they can, but the MG42 might soon turn its sights on them. The bone sword turns, and there you go. Pathfinder being pushed away. There we go. Opening up nonetheless. So some damage here being done to MikeRatty nonetheless. Like to make a nice company being set up here, and looks like some re-echelons. I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do here. Maybe it was a misclick. Or maybe he's sort of trying to hope he could see something from the HC. Either way, though, it basically resulted in a lot of bullets, and poor Johnny there getting shot rather severely. But right there, a lot of troops pushed back. That could give Frosty a try, opportunity to try again. Push for the west, sort of try and deny territory there. Meanwhile, though, he's focusing on the east as well. One thing he should maybe consider again is mines and barbed wire. He needs sort of trying to make this area a bit more hospitable to him and harder for MikeRatty to move about in. Again, barbed wire to close down some of the paths would be a rather good option there. We're also seeing, of course, MikeRatty's active laying his technique. Oh, never mind, he's going for the captain. Ambulance there, taking advantage of the resources gained there versus Frost. We're seeing we got a 2-2-1 there. Yeah, it's not going to really have the effect that Frost had hoped for, it seemed, obviously. One up to, of course, we go for encirclement, calling some storms to at least get them a single punch effect that would help out a bit. Otherwise, Telemines would be a pretty good choice as well, but it looks like we're getting double LMGs right here. He might soon be getting a bit of a nasty surprise. I mean, we are seeing a captain that could very likely indicate then the Stuart light tank there for MikeRatty. Pack 40 there arriving, Telemines going down there, good. Still double LMGs. Cancel the 2-2-1, perhaps sensing, perhaps he might be hit by something else, although not bad there. Needs to be careful though. I think he should have gone for this area. Stopped. There you go, Ruffman gets stuck by the MG42. The other MG42 basically still covering here. Not bad, though, but wire, or maybe some Telemines around here would have been good. On a map like Angerville, this spot is pretty much prime, well, real estate for mines. Basically, that's sort of one of the best spots to basically place any mine. So just a hit up there. A sniper fight, Grenadiers, light machine guns, Pioneers. He's really doing his best. There's basically a large engagement here. Lots of rifle pulling for as many sites as possible. You got grenades. You could also, trust smoke the MG42 out here. That would actually just want to fall back as well here. Once the MG42 move, you can easily rush it at the same time. Troops here start with the MG42. Fighting away there. Gunner Heinz doing his best there for Deutschland. Almost got the MG42 there, more grenades. No smoke though from MikeRatty. No smoke, Pioneers push back here. Sniper, LMGs, they're doing what they can now. The MG42 to deal with the other rifle, except it's too late there. Captain stop. Panzer going to do a half-track right now, would be good. Charles going to dock as well, would also be of help. And there we go, we got the half-track out there, 251 Mittelschützen Panzerwagen. And there we go, Stuart light tank is being sent up there by MikeRatty. Troops again, he's still moving on there, he's still moving on. Eventually two there we go, Captain finally falls back. Well, the rest of the guys finally fall back. The captain is, well,
enemy is attempting
not
to steal
amongst
our
us
sector.
anymore. And there we go. We actually see a red choice there. A Luftwaffe supply doctrine choice. Medical crates there dropped inside the base, allowing him to quickly heal up his troops at a, well, rather low cost. Doesn't have to build up sort of other bits there. So that also works out there for Mr.
Our lines of
Frost.
supply are disrupted.
But there you go. Stood up there, the M5A1. So quite a bit there's reconnaissance and infantry support. Though initially, or as the war progressed, it basically served more and more as infantry support. Reconnaissance generally getting increasingly taken over by M20s and other lighter vehicles that are a bit more faster as well in some regards. There goes Stuart ahead though, charging trades with German 90, going to get tank fast right for the pack 40 as well here. Right now, one thing we do is acting and incendiary rounds. He might actually then have a chance of penetrating the armour of the Stuart and knocking up. It looks like he didn't go for it. He didn't think about it. Pack 4 needs to follow up, but that's a bit slow here as well. Troops are getting suppressed, but the Stuart is flying away there, getting most of the gunners. Fuel there, rendered neutral, rifle holding up there. Half-tank ultimately damaged, but still quickly use sort of reinforces troops at the front line. There's been getting rifle into his back. Get another push here towards the rifle there as well. Forced away. And the Stuart desperately trying to escape here. Pack 40 rounds flying against it.
A capture point is being overrun.
Another Grenadier squad there on the way. Panzer Grenadiers could also have been another option. Would have been more offensively minded. Would have had a bit more firepower in the longer run. Plus, of course, in a pinch, could have been upgraded with counter shacks to sort of deal with the armour. Pathfinders they're being dealt with. Reissuing their mines because no mines have been laid out though Frost, so I suppose that slightly works out for them. Pathfinder suppressed. Pushed away though, they are veterans in one. 251 though will need some repairs. They've gotten 2 kills though. Not bad, not bad. Stuart tracking in again. Pack 40, not quite there to support. He's a bit too far away then. There he goes, sniper. Almost got him, of course. There's nothing sort of really barring the way. Oh dear. 2 they're being healed up, grabbing points there. As soon as you get the fuel pump back, you would actually at this point consider laying down a supply drop zone. And then maybe, I don't know, taking up rapidly for tier 3. But Stuart there hunting down the sniper inside the base. And it is moving up. Poor Albert there. Did not stand much of a chance there versus the light tank. But certainly Stuart tank rushes have been a bit more commonly amongst the Americans. Lieutenant M20 rushes, while not out of favour, certainly haven't quite seen as much use there. Pack 40 is coming up there, and there you go, damage in. He's caught in the base though, and there you go, Pack 40 as well here. Just be the end. I mean, there's a small chance here, of course, of basically the Stuart getting abandoned, in which case, of course, this rush could backfire on Ratty. Of course, that's always, a potential to keep in mind. You do rush in light tanks and vehicles and such. I mean, they can get abandoned, so keep that in mind, Would you like that to happen? In this case, though, favourite Mike. Anyways, fortune favoured Mike, there we go. And all the way, it didn't get abandoned, otherwise, that could have been a small buff there to Frost, if he'd been able to grab a light tank within his base. We got fuel drops, we got medical drops here, half-track. Still need repairs, it's surprised I'm able to keep it going. And there you go, another push up. Grenadiers, half-track, all firing away then, machine guns, the Mittelschützenpanzerwagen. Forming the core of the armoured unit here. So clearly this assault, as the second SS, has been favoured. And lots of fuel is being dropped in, which was common to the easy frontline use, being that way being supplied, if, for the reason they couldn't. It would happen mostly on the eastern front, usually due to mud. On the western front, there's more encircle units that sort of got caught up in it, and got it that way. Basically looks like Mike here is assembling up for another assault. We got the Major up as well. With all the resources here, I would say, tier 3 would be good here for Frost. Also considering the amount of resources that Mike himself has also acquired throughout the battle. We've got paratroopers being dropped in, 82nd arriving. Could quickly equip them with some light machine guns or... Rather close to him hitting the glider, that would have been ironic. Paratrooper was killed by a British glider on landing. There you go, taking up nonetheless a bit of harassment here on the left flank. MG42 being neutralised. Ooh, Frost pushing it there, Frost pushing it there. But as a former court would right now, I think, be a good choice. I mean, in theory, of course, it's got Luftwaffe supplies. We're going to try to build up more fuel and go for tier 4, but he's been rather denied a lot of resources throughout this fight. And of course, Mike hasn't quite as much, so it's a lot more risky to play at that, I would say. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's going to be tricky, whereas I think right now he could actually pull off a pretty solid tier 3 instead right now. I mean, that would certainly pay off much better. He could quickly get some armor core, then quickly get a Panzer 4, some Stooks. That way he could actually get up an armor advantage much swiftly, thanks to Luftwaffe supply. I mean, had he had, you know, better, say, start and such, you know, a tier 4 could move. In fact, he's going for tier 4, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I could be proven wrong here, but it's definitely risky. It's definitely risky considering the overall sort of circumstances of the battle in the first 15 minutes. I mean, he's really suffered a lot of setbacks. Then again, I do think, you know, the safer choice here would be a supply drone drop zone supporting a tier 3 push. But looks like here he's going for the higher stakes here. Going for the higher stakes. I'm also considering the heavier tier 1. It's not an light tier 2. Again, not really what I'd suggest. You know, that's again sort of more in the direction of a tier 3 move. I mean, had he had a lighter tier 1, a bit more medium tier 2, I could imagine, you know, a tier 4 move, but again, it's not quite there. But still, I mean, if you're considering all the 3 doctrines you could have chosen, so I mean, Luftwaffe is probably the one to sort of actually make it work with, considering the circumstances, but still risky. We've got Pedro against stop, and again, losing the cop, and again, note he's basically sort of lining up there, securing the buildings, making it harder there for Frost to counter-attack, and there you go, heavy Panzer Corps is bloody well going up. He's actually calling him a paratroop. In this case, they call him a grenadiers. Look at this, Caesar. Target practice. Ah, just keep shooting so. And they're going to turn around to look at grenades. Well, interesting, one thing to note here, he's not actually using smoke grenades. Oh, shit. Grenadiers, they're wiped. Still within 10 rounds, they're flying on the mark, and they could get slightly wiped there. Interesting enough, he's not really using the half-gen to sort of support, and there's a bit of support for its own. Another option you could also consider, supply drop, get some munitions, then upgrade the half-tracks. Some flamethrowers, that would also help there's all the infantry that might have. The third arm and air so far, short on armor, mostly pushing a lot of infantry, including some elite ones, though, pushing onwards.
Damn Krauts just wasted some of our riflemen.
There we go, some poor bastards got killed there. I missed it. And he's actually razzing here against the fuel point, not having a Pathfinder all the way, actually dealing with the MG42 there. Frost needs to do something about that, otherwise he could end up handing over an MG42 right there to Ratty, which at this stage probably wouldn't be the wise idea. There go half to spawn still, could use his machine gun support. I mean, don't forget, they're not half bad though. They're not just ticklers. They do actually kill stuff. I mean, they might not rout Patton's army on their own, but, you know, supporting the rest of the troops, they do provide a nice benefit. Sherman down the way. And that's engine again. Had he, you know, just gone for tier 3, used his Luftwaffe, he could already now had armor up before MikeRatty. He could probably actually done a lot of damage to MikeRatty right here, but we are seeing a tier 4 push. And again, he's most likely aiming for a Panther, but he's going to need a lot more fuel right now to make it pay off. Otherwise, again, he's going to suffer once more.
This is a nice spot of land, and it is ours.
So now they're bleeding out to Yankees with his Scorp U-43. And then we've got the Sherman out, the M4A3. Fun fact, by the way, the Americans actually had a 76mm gun Sherman basically ready before Normandy even, but basically all the American tank commanders basically went, nah. Their experiences in Italy and likes have rather told them, well, it's not really necessary. It's first once they hit Normandy, it sort of went a bit, oh, no. So little fun fact, in fact, there were plans to even have it upgraded back in Africa to a 76mm gun. Problem was, though, none of the upgrades really worked due to the much too small turret, which, as the British found out, gave a bit of a problem there, but they still went ahead with it with the Firefly. They even tried mounting the 3-inch gun from the Wolverine on it, so little fun fact there. Anyway, so I'm rolling ahead, then we got the 50 caliber on top there for added firepower before 2 there, a bit of a aggressive burst, but again, swiftly dispatched. There's been no further fuel drops, by the way, no attempt again to sort of rush up the Panther further. That's could prove a bit tragic there, so we've got the Sherman on the roll here. Paratroops running up there, running up machine guns, but taking a few quick losses left from the sniper and the grenadiers, though the grenadiers are in a pretty bad position there. They should have run up to the fence there for light cover. Instead, they remained out in the open, rather expose themselves to a lot of light machine gun fire.
We got orders coming.
So, not long though towards the Panther, but fuel drops there would be a nice idea there for Frost. Anyways, it's time here for the mid-game analysis counter-situation. I mean, MikeRatty is largely sort of dominating the map. He's got a lot of troops, he's got armor, Frost. I mean, he's got 1 pack 40, some infantry snipers. I mean, you're bleeding out to a certain extent, your MikeRatty. He's certainly doing some infantry damage, but At the same time, it's very much, you know, just holding on to a few points. Oh, he also went for a fuel cache, by the way. But he's never really pushing out. He's never, you know, taking away territory from MikeRatty, which all means, you know, MikeRatty gets a lot more fuel, munitions than Frost. Overall, he's swinging, he's got unresourced advantage. I mean, Frost, of course, can offset that to a certain extent, thanks to the supply drop zones. That certainly also helped, but the heavy Panzer Corps, I feel, was a mistake here, considering the overall circumstances. Had he had a bit, you know, slightly more dominant hand or something, it would have been excellent, but considering the overall situation that MikeRatty was a lot more stronger in several points there, outplayed him, and again he went for the right hand side. He should have gone for the support armor core. He should have gone for some Panther Force Dukes or spent something there, could have threatened MikeRatty earlier, and something else more easily and more quickly dealt with any American armor that could have arrived sooner. So now he needs to just rush out of Panther to confront that Sherman and push it back, otherwise Frost is in a lot of trouble. Simply put, you should also consider maybe some mines here and there. Again, this spot would be really good. I mean, he's really basically only laid down one mine. That was cancelled. Another option would also be considering, you know, getting a flamethrower upgrade for the half to get increasing his anti-inflict damage that way. But he needs something, you know, to push forward. He needs to be a bit more aggressive against Mike. That is definitely necessary. Otherwise, I mean, he could easily end up in the victory over Mike. For Mike, I mean, you know, he needs to be careful not to overextend. You know, he can get a bit overconfident here. I mean, again, he's got Frost on the back foot, but still he's got sort of a vital triangle of the map, a vital quarter, if you will. And that does also combined with the half track and all the other bits, make him a bit harder to push off, and can mean he can bleed out MikeRatty under the right circumstances. So in that regard, you know, Mike needs to be careful. More armor would be good. He could also consider throwing in an anti-tank, you know, to deal with any armor. At this point, he might also have a chance of spotting what's going on in the base of Frost and seeing a heavy Panzer Corps, in which case you just getting some anti-tank guns would be a start there to sort of help deal with the Panther. Otherwise, Jackson could also be a good option there for Mr. Mike. Another option here would continue to be upgrading the riflemen with BARs, further increasing their anti-infantry firepower as they're attacking. Another option here would be, well, I would say Thompson's, but Brian Lapsing with the other paratroopers certainly also works. Catches could of course also be considered for Mike, but also the way he sort of constantly attacks, though, is good. Noting he never just sort of tries to bail down one angle. He always attacks from several points at once, making it harder for Frost to sort of defend again. That's also why, you know, he needs to be more aggressive himself. He needs to force Mike to react, in which case he might have a better chance of catching him off guard. But rather, again, it's sort of MikeRatty who retains the initiative. But let's return into the fight and see what happens. And let us see what happens. Probably going to hit there. If he can get off a target weak point there, that might be the end. But there you go, Petrol moving up there. MB42 there. Incendiary rounds would be good. Incendiary rounds would be good. There you go, damage engine on the Sherman. Use incendiary rounds. I mean, he's 2 ping max attention on the unit again. That could easily damage to really punish Mike elsewhere. Petrol hit over there, taking heavy damage. Sniper though, killed by the Sherman. Ah, no, and there you go, Rob getting actually cut down. One thing you can about pinned. It sort of gives initially a sort of protection versus the MB42, but it turns only to a certain point. After a certain point, the bonus actually stops working, in which case the MB42 can quickly cut them all down. There's a sort of little fun fact there. The Sherman about to get knocked out. It's actually doing a lot of damage here to Frost. The process doing his best to keep close to the Pack 40, ensuring, you know, that the Pack 40 can't easily turn about there. So in that kind of what he should be doing first is not try to keep pace with it, but actually distance himself from the Sherman to ensure he can quickly turn around and deal with it. But there you go again, cleared out there. Sherman's really done a lot of damage, and there he goes, actually laying down a smoke screen now. He's also out the Grenadiers, just get off another Panzerfaust there. Come on, just get them out, Frost. Looks like the Sherman might escape. No, we got the Pack 40 moving up. Can he get it? Can he get it? And there we go. Sherman cooked up, blown apart. Detroit's finest, now Detroit's flamest. Now the Sherman, they're ready to roll out and confront the Kratz again, but now Frost, of course, is getting close there to his Panzerkampfwagen 5 Panther Panzer. Pathfinder got positioned, though in this case, he might have pushed a bit too far. He's quickly surrounded by a lot of angry Germans, eager to get some vengeance.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
There goes Sherman number 2, sticking to armor-piercing rounds here, no 50 caliber added either. Might be getting a bit too full of himself here. Who knows, but there you go, good shot from the Pack 40 there, penetrating the frontal armor. Down to half health. Paratroopers, riflemen, and Captain hanging about there as well.
Stand by! Orders!
Grenadiers reporting.
And we got medical supplies dropped again here. He's certainly making sort of decent use of the first ability, but there's not really been much use of the other one. But that, again, is partly due to a sort of severe lack of munitions from Frost here. I just need a bit of manpower, then get the second Panther. Oh, the first Panther, actually. There hasn't been any armor out, actually, really, from Frost, but there you go. Call it in, schnell! Come on, Frost, you can't afford to wait for it. There we go.
Medical supplies are ready to arrive by air.
Panzerkampfwagen 5 there on the way. And again, note there. I mean, he could, try and at least, pressure elsewhere against Frost, but MikeRatty, by this point, Frost just seems a bit rather passive. Again, might just be waiting for the Panther, of course, then sort of make a push. But there's certainly, I think, a bit of a lost moment there, so at least, try and push MikeRatty a bit further back here. Who's, by the way, now assembling again. Again, note how he's doing it. Again, it's not just, the attack from one angle, it's the attack from several angles. Tactically makes much sense, and of course can sort of try and that way, find the weak spots and overwhelm Frost that way. Caught using the incendiary on good, but he's rather using it troops out in the open rather than the building. There we go, paratroops caught their negative cover, getting suppressed, getting hammered. Grenades going for this by the veteran defeat, really increasing the lethality of the MD42. Good job there, really just cutting those paratroops apart. It's slaughtering them, it's a massacre there on the road. So many of the 82nd brave men getting cut down there by the MD42. Almost got a unit there wipe, but there you go, finally cleared up by a multitude of grenades and high close shots. Got the Panther there arriving against high velocity 75mm gun, challenging in Sherman. But still, high casualties there, high casualties. Though had he had some troops in, at least cover the MD42 a bit, he might have done a bit better, but there you go. Nonetheless, hunting down. We got smokes in there going down to cover up, but still the Panther could go through here. Does not really harm the Panther otherwise. No further pressure from here though. Grenadiers could maybe should move up to the half to support here as well. Sherman looks like getting away. No. He's using the smoke. He's driving through it. He saw, of course, him move into the smokes. There you go. Pulls a quick one there, and Frost very deviantly there by MikeRatty, but certainly clever. Panther moving down, but needs to be careful. Re-exposed. Scheiße, Frost. Nein. There we go. Shotman through. Always keep the front of the armor if you can possibly towards the armor. There you go. Re-exposed again. 2-3 hits on the rear. Mike certainly there, a bit fast here at the same time, got right from a bit of trouble. The X-Man to push through the MD42, half check not doing anything grenades either. Another grenade against the MD42 over there. He got the Sherman, but the Panther's heavily damaged, needs to repair. Schnell, he's lacking pioneers though. Frost, he has suffered grievously.
We have lost an MG.
Absolutely crazy here.
We are losing a
And of course, right here, of course, where Flame for a half check could have helped a bit. Pioneers on the way, need to pull that Panther back to base, need to recruit much as he can at the front, and then all, just tighten up a bit. By that, Panther's in. Oh, he's doing it again! Frost! No. Could, of course, be a misclick or a pathing error, I don't know, but. Always be careful about your Panther. That rear point there is. It's Achilles' heel, mildly put. Doesn't matter how awesome it otherwise is, if you're exposed to rear, it's all for naught. There we go, another Sherman arriving. Pack 4 needs to turn about, At the same time, Panther needs to get away. Just pull back. Keep it. No, don't go closer. Frost. The Panther's advantage is at range, negating its armor advantage at up close. And there you go. Penetrated. Main gun destroyed. Smoke on the Pack 40 here. Nicely executed there by Mike. Took advantage of Frost's mistakes there with the Panther. An absolute disaster right there for Frost. That which he spent so much resources on just taking up to and then getting knocked out like that. Had he just kept his distance and kept the front towards the enemy, he probably would have pulled through. In this step, though, he basically gave MikeRatty the opportunity to basically outmaneuver easily with the Sherman and knock it out. So, good job there by MikeRatty. Certainly. Fuel caches there being dropped down. We got pointers being grabbed. Pathfinder's opening up there from the nearby building. Quick rifle grenade there from the window. Poor Larry there didn't make it out. Quick grenade there. Nice. Champion toss over the wall there, pushing through. They're going to get backs. More fuel being dropped there. There's that too slow to retreat. Getting sawed down there. Frost increasingly bleeding out here. His movement seems to be getting increasingly a bit erratic, pressured here by MikeRatty's constant incessant attacks from so anxious. Again, even then, there's been those lulls where then Frost never really tried to push back, intentionally allowing MikeRatty to prepare for the next assault wave. And certainly MikeRatty's been able to take great advantage of that. But there you go, push straight to the before two. In this case, though, it looks like MikeRatty's now beginning to get a bit overconfident. The way he's sort of attacking here is, not quite like how he sort of previously did it. He's clearly thinking, alright, I've got Frost down there, I can probably deal with him soon enough. Target weak point, no, except doesn't have munitions for it. There you go, grenade off, half track down, fuel supply there, by the way, forgotten, it seems. Sure, might get away there, two's getting sawed down still. Eventually, one here in the M before two, closing on eventually two. More grenades there. So many grenades, by the way, here from Mr. Mike. Another 251 there, arriving for Frost. Moving up that pack forward to get that Sherman. Can he get it? There we go, another Sherman cooked up. Situation though is pretty dire here though for Mr. Frost. MikeRatty quickly rebuilding his force. Of course, there's not quite as much rebuilding to do here for Frost as much as just still building up upon them again. And we got a second Panther there on the way that might have a chance there. Medical supplies being dropped in as well, but his forces are in a rather tragic state.
We have secured this sector.
No techno mining there though, I figured that might have happened, but no. Rierson's moving ahead there. Panther halfway done.
Reports it can now paradrop.
No, he can't. He's going for the Sturmpanzer. He's just trying to punish the infantry instead, thinking he might be able to deal with the Sherman nonetheless. Just so thinking he's going for the infantry. Not too confident in that one. I mean, it could work, but I would say he had better chance of it before he lost all the other stuff, to pull it off. Then he could also up with the Panther, but now I'm not too confident. I think the Panther here would be the better choice as long as he drives it properly around on the battlefield. Another push here, medical supply supporting up things, Riersson holding up there, Sherman moving ahead. Try here with the target weak point on the Sherman to get within the line of fire. That might certainly be his only chance here. There we go, there we go. Stunned it, gute Arbeit. Fritz. Smoke screens though being laid down here. Almost got it though, almost. Missed though, collapsing instead with the nearby storage building. Sturmpanzer being hit there, blasting away. Blowing a nice chunk of the building, but not really flinging the Americans. There you go, Sherman repaired, pulling away. Grenadiers reinforcing.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Oh, bloody hell, one hell of a hit there. Almost wiping out the entire rifleman unit there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Almost. Meanwhile, paratroopers ground points here. Pathfinders joining in the front. Veterans free. Sturmpanzer rolling ahead with all swiftness. And as much as will be mustered up, following up there. More infantry, maybe some panzer there would be good for Frost. Instead he's just getting regular grenadiers. Keine Sturmgewehrs. Sherman being fixed up there, back at the base, ensuring there's no real interruption. I think they could say surprise it, steal the tank or something like that. So in this regard, noting here MikeRatty, not Mike Frost. He's not exactly taking any chances there with what Frost could pull off. I mean, he certainly perhaps learned his lesson a bit there, more fuel secured. Still might have a chance there for the Panther, in which case there might be hope here for Frost. There might be hope. The Sturmpanzer and the Panther could perhaps turn the tide here versus MikeRatty, as long as Frost handles the Panther properly.
Enemy has spotted us.
And he's actually dropping supplies on the munitions point. Interesting that he's first doing that now. I think he would have been better served with fuel rather than munitions right now. If you could build up just kind of some arm advantage, there might have been some small sliver of hope here, but I'm not entirely sure this might just be extinguished instead by going for munitions. Anyways, we'll have to see if I'm wrong or right here. Sturmpanzer moving back there. No infantry support, by the way. No infantry support. Not exactly making it more difficult there for MikeRatty to deal with it or even outmaneuver it. Rather than flanking up there. Quick stop there by the MV-42 if you can get off some shots. There we go. Too close to each other, by the way, so you can suppress us both. But of course, got grenades there. Frost loses nerve. They retreat. Sturmpanzer shooting away here. Getting off some kills, forcing away the captain. Well, what remains of the captain's unit. House, they're definitely not aiding the Pack 40 in its defense against the Amerikanische Panzer. Riesen's wiped out. Got a machine gun upgrade there on the Sturmpanzer 4. Took off there against all the bunched up riflemen. Small kill there, small kill. Machine gun though, aiding and sort of killing a few others. Pack 40 got hit there. Could he get for Panzerfaust? Could he get for Panzerfaust? He doesn't have munitions for it. There's still 2 plates there, full of delicious munitions support here that weren't picked up. Got another Sherman there running for Mike. He's certainly confident in his Sherman play. Frost has managed to pick up the pieces though, impressively enough. Close for him to get that Panther. There might still be hope here for Frost. There might still be hope. Might. If he just gets a Panther, as soon as he's got the resources for it. More supplies being dropped down here.
Foes are behind our lines. Headquarters attacked.
Paratroops just striking round again, flanking up. Got the MV-42 ready here though. Incendiary rounds. In this case though, I think Frost might have overreached a bit there with the incendiary rounds. Sturmpanzer being moved up to try and catch those paratroopers and send them to the big paratrooper school in the sky.
Medical supplies are ready to arrive by air.
Got a large rifle push there. Sherman's ready.
Behind our lines. Headquarters
Paratroopers hiding him before opening up there though. Sturmpanzer probably trying to deal with the advancing gravity for Frost. Convenience to have bunched up. Yes, not going for a Panther. Oh, there we go, there we go. But Ravner getting slaughtered. Bazooka's there. Sturmpanzer taking good hits there. Oh dear, damage engine. Pack 40's nowhere there to support. Poorly positioned. Target weak point though, there we go, stun one. Smoke though going off there, smoke, he will still attack round on the other Sherman, he knows where it is. Down to half health. Almost got the Sturmpanzer though. Almost. LMG secured there by the Grenadiers, but the troops are low. No. Pack 40 easily outmaneuvered. If only had another Pack 40 again, there might also been a slightly increased chance of survival here. Getting supply kits, and there you go. Sturmpanzer kaput. Almost 50 on that Pack 40, but the crew's dying too fast. I think it's going to have any sort of actual effect there in the longer run. Even the supply kit actually make it slightly harder there to kill, but there we go. Pretty much nothing left there for Frost. Another Panther has arrived. For the second SS, but at this stage it's too late.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
He's down to 1 MD-42 right now and a Panther. His opponent's got 2 Shermans with a third one on the way there. There's a Pack 40 to grab. There's a captain with bazookas as well. And there you go, Pack 40 the recruit. Captain actually taking charge there. And then got hit on the Panther.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
M4 moving in, coming out of fire there. Incendiary rounds being used. And he's making use of the incendiary rounds. Which is good, which is good. Just too late at this point, of course, with that one in particular. Panther almost out of combat, taking too many hits there. Damage engine, bazookas, rockets there going through the rear armor. And there you go, Panther kaput. Total annihilation there for Frost. Total annihilation.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And game over. A loss here to Frost despite bravely trying his best there versus MikeRatty, but there were a few things that I think went wrong from again. Angle is always a tricky map I find to play as the Wehrmacht. Going for the right hand side again leaves you open to a sort of lost lots of nasty flanks and sort of pins and whatnot. So that was not necessarily the best bit that sort of Frost started out on. But still, he managed to overcome them. Then, he made the mistake there, I really think a bigger one. They're basically trying to go for tier 4 again. He did not have the best start. He was sort of being pinned down. He's trying to take the initiative, push back. He delayed and again gave chance MikeRatty again, so just ability to keep on going at it. Instead, had he just rushed for some Panzer IV, Stugs or Ostwinds, just something, he could have stood a better chance, I think, versus MikeRatty, but it never quite happened. And that was sort of the big one again. And then came the mistake of the Panther, that didn't help. And even then, maybe just gone for a second pack before they would have a slightly better chance, but it never materialised. And that regard, there was some problems there for Frost as the fight, went on. Mines could also help here and there, I think, So, despite his best offers, because tactically, there are a lot of good players there versus MikeRatty, bled up several times, the incendiary rounds helped several times, the MD42 there at the building here was actually good positioning, maybe reinforced with about Y again, it would have been harder for Mike to actually deal with. But again, in the end, though, it basically got undermined because MikeRatty displayed a really good ability to just attack from so points ago. And again, that makes it harder for the defender unit to defend. And again, he would strike for the infantry one spot, Sherman from another one, maybe split them up again. His attacks were actually quite well executed. In that regard, the Frost's best chances basically outplaying him strategically, and again, he never did. In that regard, MikeRatty's strategy of keeping up the initiative, keeping up the pressure, actually played out quite nicely because Frost was never really able to sort of threaten his resources. On the other hand, in that regard, there was also pretty well executed there. And I think in that regard, there's a lot to learn from American players, to improve their own play. In that regard, again, it's nice to see the uses here, but he should have gone tier 3 though. I think he'd been better with that. And had it been any other map, longer scale, Holotton Fair or anything like that, I think, going for tier 4 could work, but this is Angerville, and Angerville can be an absolute bastard for a Wehrmacht player with their first pinned in. So really, the armor there, tier 3, should have been in the moment. I really think you should have gone in. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you ideas for matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a new replay and find some feedback in the comments section. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thank you for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.